I'm an illusion because when I get in that cage, people feel like they can do certain things from watching the outside, seeing previous fights. And when he's throwing punches and kicks and just not seeing or not hitting or not landing anything, he's right, I'm an illusion. It's gonna feel like I'm a mirage in front of him. Nothing's gonna land. Nothing's gonna affect me, and he's gonna be receiving a lot of damage on the other end. I'm sure he might have taken it as, or explained it as something different, but I agree with him. Well, the fight itself, in terms of what moves I want to execute, that's planned. That's strategy, that's training, that's the hard work that, that allows me to be able to execute all those things. But the in-between, the antics, the playfulness, that's just all me, and it's just a feeling, It's weird, you just couldn't plan a dance move during a fight. It's not possible. But it's just me, it's just my playful nature when I'm in there, and it just shows you how much fun I'm having in that moment. I've always got stuff planned, but you have to tune in to see it. I never like giving it away, it doesn't make sense to me, it ruins the surprise.
Fight, you lose off the liver shot. It can come back.
Beautiful! Runs into the jump knee, and it's over.
It's just difficult if you haven't experienced it anywhere else before. If that is and the positive about my situation is I feel like I'm one of a kind, and nobody's really tapped into where my style comes from. And nobody really has found that and then brought training partners over to replicate exactly that. And I feel you'd have a better understanding if they actually did that. But that's an advantage that I have. Your first experience, regardless of how much, strategizing and game plan you've gone through with your coach, your first experience of me is when we're actually in front of each other in the cage, in front of thousands and thousands of people watching. And it's very difficult to pull off any of your strategies in that moment because I attack you physically and mentally, and it's very hard to stay focused and be composed from start to finish. It's been a lot of animosity between us, and it just allows me to close that chapter or finish that chapter of my career, which has been dragging on a bit too long, and I've been eager to finish that and get it sorted. So for me, it's a bit of a peace, rest, and then just moving on to bigger and better things.